the wildest show. I know you like the sound of it. I know you love the style of it. Now sit back, here comes the riding show. All I gotta say is I love the word bitch. Remember me still hating on Nintendo shit? 3 years later, Uncharted shits on Gears of War. Now I don't gotta say I hate it no more. Same review who loves to say son of a bitch became a YouTube star, still don't own a car. You want a review, you don't gotta look far. Prove once again these sites ain't on par. The story of Saw is, well, it's Saw. You play as the Danny Glover character from one of the Saws. I don't even remember. I think it was Saw 2. And basically, you go through all these games and puzzles. And the funny thing is that everybody that's in this game with you, their objective is to kill you. Well, you have to survive. That's your objective. So you're basically not saving anyone this time. You're basically just killing everybody. I mean, you save 1 or 2 people, and it leads to more story, but overall the story is just kind of blah, and it's a survival story. And you know, it would be nice if Danny Glover actually voiced his character, but I guess he wasn't into the franchise too much. No, really, it's kind of pathetic. Graphics aren't terrible, though they are ugly at times. I would say that the blood and effects are pretty good, but the actual character models are kind of clunky, and the animations aren't the greatest, and they kind of seem like predated Fallout type animations going on. But overall, I'm not gonna lie, the graphics didn't bother me at all. The blood splatters and all that looked really great. It's just really the animations that didn't look all that great, and the facial models were, oof, some of them were just awful. But overall, it's not an ugly game, just a very average looking, you know, budget game. I feel the gameplay gets 2 things right. The atmosphere does feel like Saw. You do always feel claustrophobic and scared and tense, basically because it can be a trap at any corner, or you're trapped in a room and have a time limit, or you have to save someone in time, or just run the hell away. Anyway, all of these things combined do make it feel like a Saw game. And the puzzles, there's a bad and a good. The good are, though, that when a puzzle comes and it's unique, there are some unique ones in here, it's a lot of fun. But most of them just replay over and over again. You do the same puzzles in a different fashion. You stick your hand in the needles where the key is, or you stick it in a body, and so on. You get the idea. It's the same old thing over and over again after a while. Another thing that really sucks, though, is the combat. It is terrible. It is bad. It is slow. It is clunky. It feels like PS1 combat. It just is very, very crappy. And you're lucky to win a battle. Sometimes you can kill him without getting hit. Most times you'll figure, why the hell is this guy so slow? He must be the age of the real Danny Glover. Sorry, didn't mean to attack you. I do like Danny Glover. Anyway, the point is that the gameplay is very in terms of combat. And overall, the game just kind of, some traps you wonder why the hell they were put there, or how someone put there and got away with putting that trap. And it kind of just repeats itself, the gameplay, over and over again. There's nothing really unique about it. It's a survival horror, and just nothing great. It's a very average game, though. If you are into the Saw franchise, you might like the traps and all that are set for you. It does feel like a Saw movie in the end. Overall, I can't say I really enjoyed this game. It's not a terrible game. I didn't want to break it after I played it, but it just came off as a very average game. It is Saw franchise. It was, I feel, rushed. If they spent another year on this could have been a truly unique experience. If all the first puzzles were followed by brand new puzzles, like the first one were, it would have been great. But once you do the puzzles once, you're going to do them 3, 4, 5 more times. Just in a different setting, but the same exact puzzle. Overall, it's Saw. If you want to see things get blown up and shredded and ripped apart, you're probably going to enjoy this more than I did. However, I'm not a fan of the movies, and the game didn't do much to make me a fan of the movies. It's just an average horror game, used the same effects as Saw, where you gotta love the blood and gruesome deaths. Otherwise, this game is probably a pass for you, and should just go on your GameFly queue, or just rent it, since it's only a few hours long anyway.